What if the world we know is just one version of history? What if a single event, thousands of years ago, had gone differently? Let's travel back in time to around 1200 BC. The Bronze Age is in full swing. Great empires like the Egyptians, the Hittites, and the Mycenaeans dominate the Mediterranean. Trade routes are bustling, cities are flourishing, and knowledge is expanding. But then, disaster strikes. Historians call it the Bronze Age collapse. Within a few decades, these mighty civilizations crumbled. Cities were abandoned, writing systems were lost, and trade ground to a halt. A dark age descended upon the region. But what if it didn't? Imagine a timeline where this collapse was averted. Perhaps the mysterious sea peoples were defeated, or the widespread droughts and famines never occurred. In this alternate reality, the great empires of the Bronze Age don't just survive, they thrive. The intricate network of trade and diplomacy that connected Egypt, Mesopotamia, Anatolia, and the Aegean becomes stronger than ever. Knowledge isn't lost, it's compounded. The libraries of the Hittites and the wisdom of the Egyptians are not scattered to the winds, but become the foundation for continuous innovation. Without a dark age to reset the clock, the pace of progress would accelerate dramatically. By the time of the historical Roman Republic, around 500 BC, this super-antiquity would look vastly different. The scientific principles explored by early Greek thinkers like Thales and Pythagoras wouldn't be groundbreaking discoveries, but established textbook knowledge. The hero of Alexandria's steam engine, which in our timeline was a mere curiosity, would be refined and developed into a true power source. Picture massive aqueducts not just carrying water, but also housing complex pipeline systems. Imagine the lighthouse of Alexandria, not just a beacon for ships, but a powerful energy transmitter, harnessing solar power with colossal lenses and mirrors. The Antikythera mechanism, that mysterious clockwork device from our history, would be a common tool, a handheld astronomical calculator available to every scholar and navigator. Instead of legions marching on foot, picture armies with mechanized chariots, powered by rudimentary steam or alchemical engines. Communication wouldn't rely on runners. A network of signal towers, using flashes of light and complex codes, would transmit messages across empires in hours, not weeks. The foundations of algebra, geometry, and physics would be centuries ahead of our own timeline. The philosophical debates in Athens wouldn't just be about ethics and politics. They'd be about the nature of the cosmos, informed by powerful telescopes and advanced mathematical models. As this super-antiquity moves into the era corresponding to our Roman Empire, the differences become even more stark. The Romans, known for their engineering prowess, would take these existing technologies and scale them up with ruthless efficiency. Think of cities not of marble and stone, but of gleaming brass and intricate clockwork. The Colosseum might feature retractable roofs powered by complex gear systems and hydraulic lifts that are far more advanced than the simple pulley systems we know. The concept of electricity, perhaps understood through experiments with amber and static, could be harnessed. We might see primitive galvanic cells providing power for electroplating precious metals or even for simple telegraph systems. Medical knowledge would also leap forward. Without the loss of ancient texts, the understanding of anatomy, surgery, and herbal remedies would be far more sophisticated. Public health systems, already a Roman specialty, would be even more effective, preventing the plagues that devastated our ancient world. The drive for resources would push these ancient empires further than ever before. With advanced shipbuilding, perhaps multi-masted ships with rudimentary steam-assisted propulsion, the Carthaginians, or a Hellenistic naval power, might not just hug the coast of Africa, but cross the Atlantic. What would happen when a technologically advanced Roman-style civilization made contact with the Americas 2,000 years before Columbus? The consequences are staggering to contemplate. The very fabric of society would be different. With greater technological capacity comes greater social complexity. Perhaps new forms of government would emerge to manage these sprawling, interconnected empires. Would democracy survive in a world of instant communication and mass data collection? Even in its earliest forms, would the philosophical and religious ideas we know have ever taken root in the same way? In a world where humanity seems to have mastered the physical realm, the search for spiritual meaning might take entirely new and unexpected paths. By the time we reach what we'd call the modern era, this alternate Earth would be unrecognizable. Would they have had an industrial revolution? Probably not in the way we did. Theirs would have been a slower, more deliberate technological evolution built on steam, clockwork, and alchemy, rather than a sudden explosion of fossil fuel-powered machinery. Their cities might be greener, more integrated with nature, built with the long-term thinking of ancient engineers. They might have explored the solar system centuries ago, using celestial mechanics perfected over millennia. Their understanding of physics might have diverged completely from ours, leading to technologies we can only dream of. This isn't just a story of more advanced gadgets. It's a story of a completely different human journey. A world without the Renaissance, the Enlightenment, or the world wars we know. A world shaped by the unbroken legacy of the Bronze Age, a super-antiquity that never fell. It's a powerful reminder of how a single point in history can change everything. What do you think this world would look like? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into What If, be sure to subscribe for more.